How are you, grade 9? I hope you are fine and safe at home. Today we are going to continue our lessons from this lesson in chapter 9, lesson 9.6. This lesson will be the first lesson in the fourth quarter. And every Tuesday and Thursday you will have a video like this explaining the lesson and its exercise. Okay, we're going to start with solving quadratic function by factoring. Let's see together. Solving quadratic function by factoring. Of course, we solved before the quadratic equation by graphing. And another method we use to solve the quadratic equation is to factor and use the zero product property. What does this mean? This means that if I make my quadratic equation, do you remember the quadratic equation? Do you remember? Like this, if I have x power 2 plus 4x plus 2, this called what? This called quadratic equation, and this in the general form. And here general form is called me, it tells me what? X power 2 plus bx plus c. So my a here is 1 and my b is 4 and my c here is 2. And if I want to factorize this equation, I'm going to open two brackets. Remember? X power 2 it will be x and x. 2 it will be what? 2 it will, sorry, this will be 3. Okay, just wait. Here. Okay, this will be 3. 2 will be but what? 2 times 1, so 2 and 1. And here positive and positive, so both of the two numbers are positive. Okay, very good. Now what I did here, this quadratic function, why quadratic function? Because the greatest power here is x to the power of 2, so it's quadratic function. Okay, here this quadratic function I factor it into two factors. The first factor is x plus 2 and the second factor is x plus a1. Okay, here any bracket of them, like here, equals 0. So if the product of two quantities equals 0, at least one of them equals 0. If I told you that x plus 2 in a bracket and x plus 1 in another bracket times together equals 0, this means this bracket may be equal 0 and this bracket may be equal 0. Okay, let's continue. We're going to use the zero product property that we said here, that x minus 3 may be equal 0 and x plus 7 may be equal 0. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to split my paper into two parts. And I'm going in the first part, I will take the first bracket, x minus 3 and equal it with 0. And x plus 7 and equal it with 0. Let's solve it as equation, as normal equation. Negative 3 will go to the other side with positive. So x equal 3, very good. To the other equation, x plus 7 equals 0. Positive 7 will go to the other side with negative, very good. So x equals negative 7. So x equals 3 and x equal negative 3. Both of them are the zeros of the equation or of the quadratic function. So they are both the solution. So the solutions are 3 and negative 7. 3 and negative 7. Okay? And of course, for checking, if I substitute here the x with 3 and with negative 7, it will give me 0. Okay, very nice. Let's see the other example here. X and x minus 5. Here x alone, without plus or minus. Alone means maybe x equals 0. This is the first equation. I said I'm going to split the two brackets into two equations. X equals 0 and x minus 5 here equals 0. So x minus 5, negative 5 will go to the other side with positive. Very good. So I have x equals 0 and x equals 5 are the solutions. And of course I can check by substituting the x by 0 and by 5. Here by 5 and here by 0. So I will have 0. So this is the solution of the quadratic function or the equation. Okay? Here, if a quadratic equation is written in the form of ax power 2 plus bx plus c equals 0, then to solve the equation you may need to factor before using the zero product. Okay? Because look here, he give you what? The two brackets as it is. You don't have to factorize. But here we are going to factorize. Remember how to factorize? Let's remember together. I have here what? Positive. And in the middle term is positive. So both of the brackets are positive. And 10 is what? 10 is 10 times 1. 10 and 1 give me 7? No. But let's see what are the other factors of 10? 5 and 2. 5 plus 2 give me 7. Yes. So the two numbers are 5 and 2. Now I factorize the equation into two brackets. So I'm going to make what? I'm going to split them into two equations. X plus 5 equals 0 and x plus 2 equals 0. Plus 5 will go to the other side with negative and plus 2 will go to the other side with negative. So I have here x equal negative 5 and x equal negative 2. Okay? So this is my solution. This is my what? Solution. Okay? And of course I can check by substituting the x. Okay? Nice. Here, look here. This equation x power 2 plus 2x equal 8. It's not in the general form. Okay? So I must make it and put it into the what? Standard form. How to put it in the standard form? I will take the 8 from here to the other side. Here 8 with positive, it will go to the other side with negative. Very good. So my equation will be what? X power 2 plus 2x minus 8 equal 0. Okay? Very good. Now I have this equation. How to make it into two brackets? I'm going to see the 8. 8 is 4 times 2. And here negative, the last term is negative. That means the two terms are one of positive and the other is negative. And the greater, look here, remember, the middle term is the greater number. The middle term is the greater number. So if 8 is 4 times 2, what is the greater? It's 4. So 4 will take the positive sign. 4 will take the positive sign. And 2 will take the negative sign. If you don't remember how to make factorizing, return back to the lessons of chapter 9 and you will find all the videos on the YouTube channel. Okay? And if you want to do it with your calculator, of course you can. How we can do it? By using mode 5-3. Mode 5-3. And insert the coefficient of x power 2 here is 1. 1 equal plus 2 equal negative 8 equal. Then he will give you the factors. Okay? Of course, after I factorize it, I will split my paper and make two equations. X plus 4 equals 0 and x minus 2 equal 0. So x equals negative 4 and x equals 2. Okay? Very good. Of course, I can check it by substituting or by graphing the equation, and I find that the parabola intersect the x-axis in the 2 points -4 and 2. -4 and 2. Very good. Let's see this one. How to factorize it? Positive and positive, so both are positive. 1 is 1 times 1. 1 and 1, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, so I have here the same answer. The same answer. So I have only one solution. I have only what? One solution. Very good. And if I graph it, I will find only one point that the parabola intersect with the x-axis. Okay, the parabola intersect the x-axis in only one point. Okay, very good. Solve each quadratic function by factoring. Here, how to factor this equation? We must write the equation in the standard form. Very good. So, we're going to take all this part to the other side with negative. Okay, with the opposite sign here. So 18 will be -18 and -12 will be +12. Very good. Then I'm going to have greatest common factor. How? The 8 is what? 8 is 2 times 9. Very good. And the 12 is what? Is 2 times 6. Okay. And here is 2 times 1. 2 times 1. Okay, so I'm going to take the 2 from here and here and here. Okay, this is my greatest common factor. But take the negative, of course, -2. So I'm going to take the -2. Okay, after I'm taking the -2, what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do after taking the -2? I took from here -2. Let's divide. Let's divide. -2x power 2 divide -2, it will give you x power 2. Positive 12x divide -2. 12 divide -2, it's -6. And don't forget the x. -18 divide -2, it will be what? +9. Okay, very good. Then I'm going to take this equation and factorize it. How to factorize it? The 9 is 3 times 3. Okay? And if I sum 3 and 3, they will give me what? 6. And both of the two numbers take the sign of the middle. The middle is negative, negative and negative. Very good. Now, what we're going to do? We're going to split our factors into equations. I have here 3 factors, -2. And of course, -2 not equal 0. This is the first one. The second one, what? X minus 3 equals 0 and x minus 3 equals 0. Both are equal factors. So x minus 3 equals 0. So x equal what? 3. So I have only one solution, which is 3. Of course, I can check by substituting by 3 to get the answer of my equation. Okay? Very good. This is for now. Next video, we're going to take the exercise. We're going to solve the exercise together. Try to study. So next video, we are going to solve with me the exercises in your practice book. Thank you very much, grade 9.